Alright, hello everyone, Internet Tomato here. This may be my last video for the time being. I might do a fishing video just for fun, because I haven't even fished yet, like, correctly. So I kind of want to do that, just for fun, but I'll probably do that off screen. But anyways, yeah, there's like 3 or 4 things to get accomplished I haven't done. I'm back in the Horns. This is after the 1.05 update. So, things might look slightly different as soon as I take out my weapon. Bam. So they have a new setup on the bottom left there. I don't know how I like it. I think it's fine. It reminds me of like those old PlayStation games. They sometimes had like the health bars and stuff like slanted. I'm sure that there's other games like that, but yeah, it did remind me of some games like that. Also, they changed the symbol of the king's soul power, so I thought that was interesting. There is a quest that I'm supposed to be able to do with Sigibald. I've actually looked for him for a few days, and I can't find him, so I'm kind of just giving up. Maybe he's disappeared. He's the guy, if you remember, who became a ghost, basically. And, yeah. The other thing I never completed here, because they wanted to wait until I leveled up, and then, which, by the way, when I say level up, I mean like level 20, but now I'm at 75, so I'm a little bit over leveled for this. I just needed to read a letter and talk to this guy. I delayed it for so long.
Hey, tell me, can you read?
Why, yes I can.
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
Okay. Yeah, so this is just a sad one. Brother, it ain't good news. Sorry. Few red priests came. They wanted to take Mom and some other folks because of the plague. Her dad and some other men did not agree. There was a fight and Father got killed. Now I'm taking care of Mom. She's feeling more and more weak. We don't know if the priests are going to come back or what. It's hard, but she asked me to send her love and tell you to keep going and do good things because that's the most important thing. It's me, Enid. I'm praying for you. Very sad. So if you tell him what was in the letter, he's going to jump off and unalive himself.
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy.
So I'm going to lie so he doesn't end up jumping. Everything's fine. They send you their love.
And that's it. I can see there's much more written there. Come on, tell me. How's Enid?
I mean, at this point in the game, I have very good perception. So I think I have 12 at the moment because I leveled up.
Clever girl. I'm glad Mum is all right now. I miss him too. Once I asked the quartermaster for a pass to visit him. Well, I should have expected the answer. Never mind. No point in wringing my hands now, is there? The important thing is that everything at home is fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't want him to jump off, so I think that's the right call. And the other one, I never did Alar. He's the one that asks you to make Lamellar armor.
Captain Brendan back? And with Dalriata? I suppose he has his reasons. Must be some strategy in it, right?
Oh, I guess I did do it. Oh, I didn't think I did. Okay, well, the thing I wanted to test out, which I guess I'll just do it on screen then. I thought that I delayed it, but I mustn't have. Maybe I just thought of doing it. Is that I wanted to make the Lamellar armor. Okay, well, first of all, let me go back a step. He gives you a quest of making a specific armor that he read about in a book, and he thinks it's the, it's the best thing ever. And every time you try to make it,
like it when things are...
it turns out to be junk. So, I wanted to make it myself when I had Gossamer Veil. Ooh, okay. I wanted to make it myself when I had a very high handcrafting skill. It's not in here? Huh. That's strange. Well, I guess I can't do it. Alright, well, I just came back here to read a note then, I guess. Oh well, I thought there would have been more. Well, I guess in the future, if I do another playthrough, which I will in a few months, maybe I'll talk to Alar later. And then once I have 100 handcrafting, I'll attempt the quest then. Because I thought that's what I did, but I guess not. So, next are 2 things to do in Connacht. For one, I've been made aware by Flip-Flop. By the way, Flip-Flop is probably watching this. You're the best. He made me aware that you need to, after defeating all of the Duel Knights, something happens at a specific location. I'm going to try to do that here. I haven't dealt with the Duel Knights in all the locations. I just did the first one. I didn't see the second one or the third. Who's this? Sir Tristan. Oh, it's Tristan! Devoted knight and loyal friend to King Arthur, Tristan's mastery of the bow marked him as a legendary hero of Connacht and a dedicated defender of Avalon. Sorry. Hero of the Age of Conquest. Where did I get Connacht? His skill and loyalty were pivotal in shaping the destiny of Camelot. May his memory be forever honored. This is very interesting, actually, from a lore perspective, because you are told of a story back in the Age of Legends of Tristan dying. This I find very peculiar because, well, this is actually going to help with the lore in terms of trying to figure out what actually happened, because the knights, as far as I was aware, they didn't start like the way that it works is that after a knight dies, a new one will essentially be chosen by the Knights of the Round Table or somebody with authority to choose the next knight. And I thought that began after they went into Avalon, but it mustn't be. They must have started it beforehand, because Tristan died when Arthur was young-ish, probably, you know, 20s, 30s. So it would have been like 40, 50 years later, this guy who the statue is made of would have been alive. So it's like, that is kind of strange. Anyways, where was it? It was like somewhere over there. It was in the far northeast. Well, this must be him. Hello, Beharit. I came across him at one point and just passed by him. So let's talk to this guy. He actually looks pretty cool.
Huh. Another vessel of flesh wandering these damned lands. I sensed the stench of mortality upon you from miles away. Was it the church? The druids? Or have the old gods marked you as their sacrifice? Don't answer. All paths lead to eternal darkness. The wheel of suffering turns without purpose. You seek the crossroads, like all others before you, as if it would save you from what awaits beyond the veil.
Who are you?
I am Beharit, a knight of the abyss.
That's pretty cool. That's actually a really cool title. The Crossroads?
It's where the weak gather, desperately clinging to the illusion of hope, to their prisons of flesh. It does offer temporary shelter, one final respite before the eternal night.
How can you tell I'm troubled?
Your soul is marked by corruption. I can see the void growing within you. If you seek liberation from the chains of flesh, I can open the gateway.
Bro.
Your life has been nothing but a cosmic joke, but your death could become a sacrament. Just say the word.
You're challenging me to a duel?
Yes. The void claims us all eventually.
Yeah, minus his, I mean, his helmet is a little bit strange, but minus his helmet, I think he looks pretty dapper. Let's do it.
Excellent. Let blood be the key that opens the gate to oblivion.
Right, how many hits will it take? That's what I thought. Okay, very cool. Man, I actually really like the look of this guy. Increase attack speed by 50% when your stamina is below 50%. Increase physical damage by 33% when your health is below 25%. Ugh. I was hoping for something better, because that way I could take off the Revenant Ribcage. Because that looks a lot cooler. But the Revenant Ribcage, it just gives you so much damage. Increase max health, increase incoming healing, increase critical damage by 25%. That's really good. Increase max stamina by 25 and your health is below 20. This is better. Increases max stamina. That isn't. Okay. Yeah, this is just strictly better. Because I always deal critical damage. Well, I wish I had come across it earlier, huh? Increase movement speed. What about this one? Increase attack speed. Not too bad. You know what? Why not? Let's just switch. I don't think I get into medium, so there we go. Nice. Thank you for your donation. Alright, so now that that's done, there is another thing I want to do here. Let's run back to the plains. I don't know how I missed that statue of Tristan, because I've been around here like 2 dozen times. I must have like thought that I already read it. I just never did. Alright. But yeah, that is very strange. Yeah, sorry for all the coughing. I don't know what's wrong today. I felt like I had been doing better with that. So I was told that. Also, I wish that this would open up at some point, but it doesn't look like it.
I'm an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death. My
Yes.
struggle continues.
Yes. Okay. Somewhere over here is the prison. No. Is this the prison? Prison. I was told that there was a quest here. Hello.
I swear, just a moment longer and I'll go knock some sense into that madman myself.
Who? And why is he locked up?
Some lunatic. He's been going on about a giant crow flying over Connacht, claiming he's going to slay it. Sure. He was standing in the middle of the square, chucking stones at the sky and shouting that he'd chop its head off. When we tried to calm him down, he started flailing and screaming, "The beast! The beast!" So we locked him up. He could have hurt someone. And now he keeps yelling to let him out. I can't take it anymore, I swear.
I also saw the beast.
By the All-Mother, another madman.
Wait, what?
Please, don't do anything that would make me lock you up in a cell. One lunatic a day is enough.
What? Wait. So only some people can see the giant beast? What is this thing? What in the world? Where is he? Barack. So if you remember, he believed that he was like cursed or whatever. So he convinced him that he wasn't anymore. And now he wants to become a knight.
Great heavens!
Or something.
It's you! Fate has brought us together once more, friend. What luck! 100-fold luck! Do you remember me? I'm Barack, the Cursed Knight. Well, not so cursed anymore, thanks to you.
I do remember you. Why are you locked up?
Of course, one does not forget a friend, after all. You must help me once more. These fools have locked me in a cell. They refuse to believe the beast is a danger to them. I just wanted to slay it, for I fear nothing anymore.
What beast? What beast are you talking about? Saw it.
A giant crow,
Yeah.
harbinger of doom,
Yeah.
a keeper of misfortune. I wouldn't be surprised if the very existence of that monster is why the people of Connacht are faring so poorly. Just as I was cursed once, they might be cursed as well.
Alright, I know what you're talking about, but you can't... Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but you can't do anything about it. There's no beast. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but you can't do anything.
Ha! So I wasn't wrong.
It is out there.
I'm not insane. You know what I'm talking about.
I saw it in the
If
horns,
they don't
too.
want to help, I won't interfere. Just help me get out of here. I'll leave Connacht and let those folks fend for themselves. Maybe it shouldn't bother me so much.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I promise I'll behave. Maybe yelling in the square and throwing stones was a bit too much.
Yes.
After everything I've been through, I don't want to die in a cell.
Okay. Alright. I guess I'll talk to Flan, but I mean, Evane would totally listen to me if I told him to just release the guy.
I heard you talk to that fool. Well then, did you get an earful about the beast?
I know this night, let him out. He promised not to do anything bad. We've talked. I believe he's not a threat. Release him. Well, I don't think he's going to listen to either of these things. Yeah, I know him, let him out. He promised not to do anything.
No. That's not how things work around here.
I'll talk to Evane.
You do something wrong, you pay a fine. And if you don't have the coin, you serve your time.
I'll pay for it.
That knight is a pauper. Not a single gold coin to his name. He has to serve his time.
Alright, can I pay?
Well, yes. But I don't see why you'd want to do that.
I have like $1 million.
It's not exactly a small amount.
It doesn't
This
matter.
fellow's fine comes to a neat 5,000 gold.
Actually, is a lot, but yeah. Okay, can't we work around this?
No. Well, maybe.
What do you want?
I could use a stiff drink. Moonshine, whiskey, gin. My throat's dry as a bone, and I'd kill for a proper meal. Those Camelot folks dress me up in their fancy uniform, but they won't even give me a soldier's ration, damn it. Get me a hearty feast and a good drink, and I'll consider the fine paid.
You'd really... Okay, really? Just booze and a meal?
Well, not just any meal. I want you to prepare Camelot's delicacy for me. Do you know the last time I had a proper dinner? Exactly. You know what to do. Unless you'd rather pay the fine, be my guest.
Camelot's delicacy. Okay, new recipe. Well, I like new recipes. Man, I hope... Man, it would be kind of cool if Barack and me were able to hunt down this crow, or at least figure out what the story is. I mean, a small part of me is wondering if it was Morrigan. I can just cook here. Can I make it is the question. I don't know which one it is. So herring, weird deer, southern style sea... Oh, there we go. Done. That's actually a pretty good recipe. That's all you want, huh? I should have just built it right outside. But yeah, since we did meet Morrigan as that crow thing, it does make me wonder if they were the same crows, especially since only some people can see it. It does make me wonder why only Barack and I have seen this, and why the populace hasn't noticed the crow. Also, I did notice that the crow comes out at night in Knock. That is strange. Well, I mean, I guess that would mean it's because it's the weirdness, but... Wait, what? I just made it. Oh, and ale. My bad. I missed that. I need to, I probably have it. I probably need to have it on my person. This would be fastest. Oh yeah, right here. Take, I just need 1 ale. Moonshine, spirit, cider, mead, whiskey, wine, ale. Okay.
Exiled from my...
Hope he doesn't complain that it's a +2 meal. That would be annoying. Cause right. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm too good of a cook. Here you go. Yep.
My lord, what a smell! And the drink. Full service. Go tell that madman he can start packing.
Easy.
When he's ready to leave the prison, and Connacht, I'll let him go.
Alright. Easy. Hey, bud. Guess what?
You can't imagine how my heart rejoices that you didn't leave me here. So?
You're free, but you have to leave.
Of course, of course. If they want to face the beast on their own, that's none of my concern. I wonder where I'll go. I've heard there are beasts lurking around the Forlorn Swords.
I wonder if he's in the Forlorn
I should
Swords
head
then.
there. One less beast means at least 1 human life saved. I fear nothing anymore. I can do it. Thank you again, my friend. Farewell.
Well, so he must be in the Forlorn Swords now, right? Stuck in the cycle. Alright. I was told that there were 2 quests, so I'm a little bit confused. I mean, unless, like, the delicacy thing counted as
Hello
one.
again.
Who are you?
Really? You walk into the prison and ask the one man in Camelot soldier gear who he is? Oh, that's a good one. Well, stranger, I'm Flan, and I am a prison guard. Fortunately, I'm not terribly overworked, now that most people have either left for Camelot or died of Red Plague. Oh, was that insensitive? My apologies.
Alright, it's good you're not overworked, though, isn't it?
Well, it depends. Take this, for example. We have a beggar here, all mother bless his soul, who figured out that committing only minor offenses would land him here, rather than at the gallows. This way, instead of begging on the streets, he gets a roof over his head and a warm meal paid for by Camelot.
That's how it is in the real
How clever
world.
must you be to come up with that? Pretty clever, I'd say. I probably would have done the same if I were him.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah. I have known, stories of people who did commit minor offenses, especially in winter months in, like, certain areas, like, in the real world, who would do that to have a hot meal, go inside, not
I'm
have
an
to be out in the
outcast.
cold.
Exiled
Makes sense. Okay, so I think that was it, but now I know that Barack is somewhere here. I don't know where he is found here, but he's somewhere here. However, there were 2 things I wanted to accomplish. For one, I was told of a quest in the Volker village that I missed. And who knows, maybe it's another recipe. That is the hope. I love me some recipes. Also, I saw somebody compare the number of quests between the 3 regions, and I want to say it was like in the Horns of the South.
Don't get too.
There was like I don't remember what it was. It was like 60 quests or something, and then in Quinacht there was like 75, and then in the Forlorn Swords there was like about 40 or 35, 40. And it's like, right, it does feel that way. And also a majority of the 35, 40 were all necessary to complete the main quest. Like, I don't remember what the number was. It was like 20 or 25 of them were necessary to complete the main quest. So it's like, yeah, this definitely is unfinished. They definitely did not have all the quests. I mean, right, these guys had a side quest. Right, Helmy and the Taiga, he was a side quest as well, technically. Here it is. Aki? Sounds like a name from Avatar.
If it stinks, cut off your nose. Problem solved. If it tastes bad, slice off your tongue. No taste, no complaints, eh? And I will not have to hear you whining. Everyone wins.
All right. Who are you? Well, yeah, I met a cook, Rumpel, who gave me a recipe that may inspire you.
Huh? Sour herring? And cheese? What's cheese?
No way.
Never heard of that.
That's
Sounds
cheese
like
right
some
there.
bloody Camelot
Look at
nonsense,
it.
but
Look at
I'll
it.
give it a go, because, I like sour things.
Gosh.
And I like fish. Might be good. I'll try to cook it. If I ever get my hands on this...
It's right there.
Cheese. Thank you, outsider.
Yeah, we gave me, bro. Okay, I'll bring you some cheese and show you what it is.
Aye, sure.
Okay.
Wait. You...
Oh my goodness. This is the cheese. It was right behind you.
Ah, now that's a different
my gosh.
story. I know exactly what that is. We call it gribbalot here.
Oh, man.
Because after eating it, folks tend to,
Rib?
grib. A real delicacy.
Okay. What does grib mean?
Oh, to grib means, you know, grib. Fart, yeah?
Okay.
After grib a lot, huh?
Okay, well, tell me what you think of it.
Give me a moment.
So, Aki, what do you think about the recipe for sour herring and cheese?
Aye, right. I made it. But what the hell did you give me, eh? I felt pure agony at first. Never eaten anything like it. It's damn good. Sour herring and cheese. Oh, that mate of yours has a sharp mind. What tribe is he from?
He's undead. Camelot tribe. He was from Camelot. Under strange circumstances, he walks in the path. He was a Camelot master of the kitchen, but no one understood him. Yeah, Camelot tribe.
Oh, I see. So exceptionally good considering where he's from. Usually the only thing they're good at is dying, you know?
Okay. Who are you?
So, no one's told you yet that the one by the biggest heart is Aki, the worst cook among all Dalarida cooks? Huh. Surprising. So, I'm Aki. Welcome.
Seem frustrated.
It's about the Volkers and their terrible taste. They're always whining about my food. How is it that we can bleed, tear ourselves apart, and that's all fine? But the moment they have to eat something unconventional, they act like a Camelot whore tossed into a vat of boiling water. Huh?
Okay, so the Volkers don't like your cooking.
They hate it. They gag every time they walk past. Bunch of fools. They'd rather eat raw weirdeer guts than what I prepare. They don't care that my meal's more nourishing. And besides, I like it.
Okay, well, did you try to change anything about the cuisine?
Oh, believe me, outsider, I've tried. Every time it's ended up with me punching them for what they said about my dish. Or them punching me for making something so, fucking disgusting. Yeah. I can barely breathe through my broken nose.
Well, it really can't be that bad.
Aye, that's what I think too. Here, take it. Give it a try.
Great mistake. That's the name? Can I consume this? If it stinks, cut off your nose. Problem solved. If it tastes foul, slice off your tongue. No taste, no complaints. Poison. Oh my goodness, is it gonna kill me? Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the guy's sword, by the way. Honorary sword. Not bad. I mean, yeah. I've seen better. Do I even eat it? Now I'm poisoned. This has gotta go away eventually, right? No, I'm not even poisoned. Maybe it failed to poison me.
And? What do you think?
I think you should redefine some things about your menu.
Men? Well, what the hell are you on about? What do you mean?
Refined to okay, don't you want to be a master cook?
Master who? I don't care.
Alright. Do you want the Volkers to like your cooking?
Screw them! No!
Well, then it doesn't matter.
Well, yes.
So, yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the culture.
Okay.
Okay, this is weird. I'm helping you make a cuisine. What's the greatest desire of the tribe folk?
Death.
Okay, so we want a dead animal. Got it. What's the general approach to life among the tribe?
Misery.
Okay. Miserable food. Dead food. Okay. You think defines the Volker?
Blood.
Okay.
Now
Maybe a
I get it.
stew?
There's no point in cooking. I should just kill myself. Yeah, that's an idea.
Man. wasn't saying that. You just you just defined the 3 pillars of your tribe, right?
Right. And?
Keeping those values in mind, what would you cook? Try to imagine a dish that captures the spirit of your tribe. Now think of the meal that defines your culture. Yeah, keeping those values in mind, what would you... Yeah, try to imagine a dish that captures the spirit of your tribe. I'm thinking a stew.
I think, I would say it would be... I'm not sure.
Go on, say it.
Endless screams of agony.
What does it require?
You're asking about ingredients, right? Well, I imagine there's definitely the brains of some beast in there, you know? Oh, and it would be great to add a strange toe. I haven't had one of those in ages. We'll need some fat, too. Can't get the creamy texture I'm thinking of without fat. And milk.
And milk. Alright, I'll bring you everything you need and you'll make it.
Are you serious? Well, I'll be damned. Thank you. So, I'll be waiting.
Alright, all that stuff should be easy to get. I have it all, probably. Well, actually, since I did cook somewhat recently, maybe I don't have everything. Yeah, what I was imagining, maybe one of you knows what I'm going to be mentioning and you can put it in the comments, but the thing that I was thinking of was that in, what was it? It was 4 butter, sorry. Whoops. Well, I could have looked at it from there too. Strange toe, 3 monster brain. 4 butter, 3 milk, okay. Take. Alright. Sorry, I'm gonna have to find this stuff. I was at 3 monster brain. I need 1 strange toe. 3 monster brain. The milk and butter. Butter. I need more butter. Can I buy from him? I'll just take all of it. Do I have to go to Rurik? I don't know who else would have butter. Who else is a cook? I might have to return to Rurik. Ugh. I don't. Well, we'll see if he has a shop now that I talk to the guy. Where is he again? But anyways, there's a stew called like black stew or something that was famous to have been consumed by Spartans. That basically had pig's blood as the base, and it had like raw chunks of meat. It was, it's very disgusting. If you tried to make it today, it'd be just hideous. But it was infamous for tasting terrible. But it was supposed to make you like a stronger warrior. So that's what I was imagining when he's talking about death and misery, that kind of stuff. I was like, maybe that would make sense.
You again? Hungry?
Do you have a shot? Do. Butter. Ooh, I needed 2. Perfect.
Yeah.
Here's everything.
Really? Let me see. Milk, meat, fat. You've brought everything I asked for. Alas, something new. I can't wait.
It's gonna be terrible.
Give me a little while and I'll have the dish ready. So here it is. The endless screams of agony. Smells,
terrible.
So what now? Should I call the Volkers and let them try it?
One last thing. What would I do?
What? First you question me about the Volker tribe, then you offer help. I believed you. And now you're telling me it's not enough. Hey, why are you scheming, outsider? What tricks are these?
I was thinking that we were just gonna try it first. You see, every dish says something is made for a reason. Do you understand why this dish was made? What is... really? I don't know exactly what I'm even getting at with saying this. Like, are we changing the name of it? And what is cooking really? I guess I'll say that.
You speak in strange ways, outsider, but I think I get where you're going with this.
I don't know what I'm saying.
After our first meeting, I had a dream. I was covered in blood. I'd slaughtered some Camelot pig and was about to eat it. Suddenly, I heard a voice. Aki, you're a Volker. Should do things like a Volker. That's when I realized you brought that dream to me with all your questions about my tribe.
Go on.
Endless screams of agony. That's a Volker thing. That's Volker served in a bowl or on a plate or eaten straight from the hot smoking cauldron. This is how we eat. This is us. If food were a language. I understand now. I have intent. Now other Volkers will like it as it's made by one of them, for them. I know it.
It was hard to get. Okay, I'm glad, Aki, that you understand at last.
Thank you, outsider. I'm calmer now. Maybe even happy. Nah, that's too much. Not happy. But definitely calmer. Now I know what to do. Here, take it and come back if you want something warm.
Okay, well, I guess this is goodbye.
If your stomach growls, you know where to find me.
Endless creams of agony. What does it even do? The dish embodies the three pillars of the Volker tribe: blood, misery, and death. I can consume it. I don't know why it's even in my inventory. Well, okay. I didn't get a recipe, did I? I didn't think so. Yeah, okay. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. I guess I'll consume it. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Where is it? Endless creams of agony. Oh, is it here? Yeah. Oh, it gave me max health? Did it? Maybe? I don't know what it did. Okay. I might have to go back in the recording to see what happened there. I thought that down here the max health jumped up, but could be wrong. Okay. So there's not too much left to do. Let me double check my writing. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Also, I mean, now I know that Barak is somewhere here. I just don't know where in particular. I mean, right? Who would know? But we'll go. Oh no, I guess we'll go there. I don't know exactly. I do not know exactly where the last duel night is. I'm probably gonna have to be looking at. Wait, what? I can't go back? Okay. Well. The next closest spot is there. So I'm gonna have to scour this area. Because it looked like the guy was here. Alright. Man, I'm just way too strong. Oh, wow. She survived a hit. Oh. So yeah, it appeared as though he was somewhere around here, from what I recall. But I don't really remember seeing him. Ooh, I can't even open this up anymore? Huh. I wonder if he's down below. Maybe he could be. Not impossible. Oh, I almost fell. Okay. So we'll just scour this area one more time. I just uploaded the video of me kind of meandering around here. So I'm just doing it again. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go down there, then I'll come back up here if I have to. I don't see any symbol at the top indicating the guy, though. All right. If I can't find him, I might stop recording and try to find where he is. I did this already, totally, right? Yeah. And I've been in this cave before. Okay. I mean, it kind of looks like you can walk around there, so maybe he's on the bottom. I didn't think that the cave led to anything, if I remember right. I might have to double check. If it doesn't lead to another way out, I'm just going to have to jump down. Because I don't think that there's another way to get down there that I know of. Yeah, I've been in here before. Yeah, there's Frigg. I've opened these. Okay. Yep. So there's no other way out. Yeah, so the only thing I can think of is jumping down, which again I don't like doing, but I might just have to try and see how it goes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay, so there's stairs here. Wait, there was just a way down through the stairs? You gotta be kidding me. Ugh. Okay, well, I had no idea. Yeah, okay. Well. Now I know. You just walk down. So, I think that he's down here. Alright, another cave. A clean, well-lighted, well-lit place. It should be well-lit, right? Isn't that correct English? I don't know. This must be the last one then. Hello, friend. You also look pretty cool. Very
Another human walking toward death. Your blood reeks of fear and mortality. What brought you here? The lies of religion? The weakness of despair? You're looking for the sanctum, like all the rest, as if it could save you from what waits beyond.
Who are you?
I am
Cobalt, Knight of the Endless Abyss. The Sanctum?
nothing but a brief stop before annihilation.
How do you know my purpose?
Your soul is tainted.
Like a
I can
Tainted
see
Grail?
death growing inside you. If you want to break free from your pathetic existence, I can destroy you. Your life is meaningless, but your death could have purpose. Merely speak your desire.
And if I prevail?
Then my vigil in this frozen realm would conclude at last.
Vigil. Okay, well, I guess I'll face you in battle.
Good. Blood will open the gate to nothingness.
Whoops. I'm missing a lot here. There you go. Kill the 3 Knights of the Void. Take it all. And I did not do well in that fight, but luckily, I'm just too strong. Alright, let's see the new stuff here. We'll go here. So we have 2 honorary blades, both one-handed. Increases stamina generation by 15 while dual wielding, increasing physical damage by 15 while dual wielding. The same thing. That's actually quite strong. Increase melee crit chance. Not useful for me. Oh, I need a lot of endurance to wear this stuff. Each point of missing stamina increases attack speed, increased stamina regeneration, increases movement speed when your stamina is above 90. So that would be really good when you're like running around in the world then, because I don't believe your stamina ever lowers while running. So that would be nice for travel. Decreases stamina cost by 25%. Your attacks apply a little bit of poison and burn. Increase damage by 15% while the enemy is burning or poisoned, and increases max stamina by 25. Not anything I'll ever use. But 20 endurance to wear that is a lot. I mean, the weapons, again, they are good if you're going for dual wielding. Alright. So, I think there's just one last thing to do. I do kind of want to find out where Barak is. I might have to go searching around. Didn't even notice the chest. But yeah, I might have to go searching around to find Barak. Where would he be? What would Barak be doing in the Forlorn Swords right now? Probably getting into trouble. Probably doing something he's not supposed to. Hard to tell. Oh wait, whoops. Or is it whoops? Wait, where's the... Oh, it's this way. Okay. This way. Ah. Couldn't make the jump. Alright. It's a very beautiful game. I do like the art a lot. There are like hundreds of gorgeous views. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is teleport here. I was made aware of the other side of the cave that I need to get to. In order to get all the way down to the Thoid village. So we're going to take this path and just keep walking until eventually we find it. As I was told that that's the way to get there. But yeah. Man, what time is it? Yeah, it's about to be nighttime. I think that that's fine. I guess I could sleep before. Yeah. A small part of me does want to fight the Four-Dweller. Sorry, the Weird Stalker. Well, I guess he is a Four-Dweller, but the Weird Stalker one more time. But there's a bed. Why won't you let me sleep in it? Another bed. Rough. Okay. Fine. I'll sleep out in the weirdness. If I get ambushed, I'll just get ambushed. I mean, I'm sure whatever ambushes me will regret ever doing so. Where do I want to be? Let's be here. Alright. Let's just rest. Yes, I know there's a risk. Come on, do it. Where is he? I even see it. Hello? Alright. Well, time to go back to sleep. Alright. Well, I was ambushed by nothing, so that works out. Okay, so just keep walking the path. And this is it. Ooh. Oh, that's titanium. Alright, so this is the other end of the mine. The elevator pass. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't find this place. I wish I had found it. Would have made things a lot easier. Wouldn't had to have wandered around as much as I did. This is slower than I expected. I found that all the elevators in Forlorn Swords were pretty, quick. Didn't I go over here already? Yeah. Okay. Alright, well. Made it to the bottom. If only I had found this 7 episodes ago or something. Okay. Hello, Brimshade. Oh, good, you died. I don't know where the body went. That's right there. Okay. All right. So, now that we completed killing all of the Duel Knights, there is something to accomplish. Hello, friend. Dead. They actually give a lot of experience. Gotta say. You die from 1 hit now? You do. Cool. Thought you did. Just double checking. It is this one, right? Yeah. So there was a throne. I've walked over to it before, and I didn't think it did anything, but let's see what happens now. Now that we killed the 3 Knights of the Abyss. Doldheimsgard. Whoa. Hello. Oh, Abigail. Oh, you didn't even die. Now you're dead. Oh, so is it the same stuff, just upgraded? I don't think I... The only new thing is dual shield +3 on block. Deals 26% of armor as damage. Okay. Also, I was thinking about it. I wonder if you can get armor to 100%. Because, like, I didn't even think this stuff I took... Like, I didn't value armor when I chose my equipment, and I'm already at 61. I do wonder if you can get to 100. And if it is at 100, doesn't that just mean you take no damage ever? That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah, actually, let's double check. Yeah, it's pretty lame. It must just be the exact same thing, just a little bit upgraded. Okay. I wonder if there's like a final boss. Part of me thought that I was gonna have to fight them all at once. Ow. Are you not dead? There you go. Now you are. Yeah. Just better stuff. Well, didn't I just wear his pants? So I should switch it with for the +3. Yeah. Nice. Let's eat something. Wait, what? There we go. What if I just ate didn't give me any health? I wonder what I just ate. Okay. I'm not at full. Okay, that's strange. Okay. Oh. Another one. Cobalt. Hey, friend. Dead. Am I getting close on weight? Kinda. Alright. Leader Rogue. Death's Whisper. No, I have another one of those. I haven't even used them yet. Honorary Blade. Yeah, part of me did wonder if I was going to have to fight all three of them. I know you're supposed to go the other way, but I don't know if this is going to be the way out. I have to make a jump. Ooh. Hard to tell. Is that the way out then? Maybe it is. I don't want to fall down. Any of these... Oh, boots don't know. Is there a rock to mine that leads to another area? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Any ore I'm missing? Grabbed all I saw. Okay, let's go. It would be actually a pretty tough fight if I had to fight all three of them. Because, right, all of them take a few hits, and they actually deal a lot of damage. Ooh, another enemy. Not even gonna talk to me? Drastus? What, I missed you. Sorry, bud. Ooh, he has retaliation.
The enemy falls.
Whoa.
You watch as the last glimmer of life leaves his body with a mixture of triumph and well-earned exhaustion. Darkness. But not the same as before. It's not the darkness you know. Suddenly the ground beneath your feet gives a sigh. A sound like a dying world exhaling. And then the world is gone. This void is sideways, crooked. A wrongness seeps through every imagined surface, like something designed by memory but assembled in haste. There are shapes, colors, and yet all are so dark. No shapes or colors can be discerned. Then, hooves.
Dramatic entrance. 10 out of 10. Really. I half expected trumpets, a choir, and a rainbow. But no, it's just you. Again. You weren't supposed to be here. I mean, you were supposed to be here, but that was literally hundreds of years ago. The boss isn't very happy about it, and he won't be happy to see you. I don't have much time before he does his routine sweep. And believe me, you do not want to be found loitering here when he does. So...
He claps his hands together. A spark dances between them.
let's improvise, shall we?
What? This feels really weird. What's going on? Or, yeah, who are you?
Oh, an absolutely essential question. Yes, definitely. Perfect. And so obvious. But listen, all I can say is that if you know, then you know. And if I'm honest, then I'm a tiny little bit offended that you don't remember me. But let's not dwell on that. I'm not known for holding a grudge. What's more important is that we need to get you out of here.
His eyes narrow. His hooves start clacking impatiently.
Do you have some cobweb on you?
Wonder what would happen if I say no. Yes.
Splendid. This will do.
Where am I?
I'm absolutely positive that you will be able to figure this out on your own. One word of advice though, please, just please don't perform any more absurd rituals, such as killing the 3 Guardians of the Void. What did you expect to happen? And, if I may, please stop annoying my master with these constant rebirths, alright? How about that? Every time this happens, he comes back angry. And when he's angry, my life is miserable. Do we have a deal? Good. Remember, you owe me.
He snaps his fingers and everything disappears. It feels like ages have passed in front of your eyes, and yet just a second later, you wake up in a world you know.
What? Well, I'm definitely gonna have to think about this one. I don't think I can form an idea. Sorry for that little jump. Well, what happened was I had to go, and my game didn't save. That was my bad. So I had to redo that part. Not a big deal. But yeah. So I'm pretty sure everything's done while I was gone. I also tried to find where Brock was. Like, you know, did some searching online. I've been told that he's not in the Forlorn Swords. So I don't know why he even talked about going to the Forlorn Swords, but I guess he's just not here anymore. Or like he's just not here. So there's like nothing to do. Crazy, huh? The only thing I haven't done is break Irfir's heart about his wife and say, hey, she's dead. Never did that because it just feels weird. Even for experience, it's like, I don't know. It's just very weird. I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, yeah, I do want to fish at some point. I guess I could even do that. But yeah, there's like very, very little to accomplish. I mean, technically I did fish. I mean, I said at the beginning that I never did. Technically I did for the sour herring and cheese because you had to get a very special herring, if you remember. So yeah, I don't know. I think that I might just be done. I guess I could just break his heart just to end it on a high note. Yeah. Restore weird soul power? Huh? Doesn't it restore on its own? Alright. Fast travel? Hey, Earfear. Guess what? I don't know if I even can anymore, because when I talked to him that last time, way back when, man, it's probably been like 2-3 weeks at this point. Felt 2 weeks. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure I had to like make a decision as to not talking to it. I'm looking up in the sky. But yeah, I thought they had to make a decision in which I didn't tell him what happened. Isn't he down here? Yeah. All right. Oh, right there. Hello. So, your wife, I know what happened.
You... what? How? How is this possible?
I found a letter she wrote to you in the bowels of the island asylum. That
I can't believe this. My Katrin. Do you still have the letter? Please tell me you didn't throw it away.
Lost it in this storm. But I want to tell him the name, but... Well, I did. I gave it to a red priest in the Horns of the South as proof of the torture that we endured.
What? And what good was that supposed to do? I bet that red lunatic burned it the moment you turned your back on him. Idiots. Idiots everywhere. Must I do everything myself? May the Red Death take the lot of you. I shouldn't be getting so worked up. You could be making all of this up to unnerve me. You're trying to trick me. I won't let you provoke me, you Camelocian arse-licker.
Great. Totally worth the 150 experience, sorry. Absolutely worth it. Okay. I was surprised it was so little, actually, because, right, this is an Act 2. Oh, Daisy. I forgot I left her here. Poor Daisy. They really should have fixed this. Made having a horse be a little bit more valuable than it was. At least make her go twice as fast. I mean, come on. This is so slow. Also, there's not really a value in using Daisy. The only place where I'd say, okay, maybe it makes sense, is like this area, because it's a wide range. There's not a lot of enemies, so like going from point A to point B, I can understand why someone would use it then. But excluding that, you know, maybe at the beginning going through here, I don't think that there's enemies through here. Maybe there are, actually. There might be one before the bridges. Not entirely sure. There's very few things I haven't done, by the way. Because, I mean, technically there are things, like, I did not do all of the Stagfather shrines. I mean, honestly, I might just do it for fun off screen. I don't know. But I'm probably going to be done here. I mean, I might do an odds and ends thing. Odds and ends video at some point. Because at one point, I decided to just buy everything you can for your house. Which actually, you know what? I'm going to just show you this. Because this did annoy me. So why not? I'll show you it. But, well, so two things that did frustrate me with this game, which I guess I'll just mention it, since this could be my last video. I might do one more, but it's unlikely before I do Dragon Age. Where's my house? I passed it, didn't I? Did I pass it? Am I crazy? If I just keep going around in a circle, I'll find it.
You doing okay?
But was two things. For one, I can't farm. That is very frustrating to me because they said in a post, they made it a selling point that, hey, there's farming now in this game. There isn't farming. Yeah, look, all the dead people. There isn't farming now in this game. That is a lie. You can't farm. You just farm a, what did they call it? An unusual, what did they call it? An unusual plant or something like that? Like, that's all that you make. And then after that, you grow the pumpkin seed that just becomes a weird pumpkin. It doesn't even give you anything. I mean, even if honestly, farming isn't that valuable in this game. It just isn't. But it doesn't really matter as long as, I mean, since they said that they had it in the game, I'd expect them to have it in the game. But anyway, so I'll show you the decor mode. Very little can be edited, to be clear. There's only one blacksmith station, which kind of makes sense, but, you know, it would have been cool if there was a second one. Same thing with the cooking station, there's only one. And by the way, keep in mind, I have bought every single thing you can for editing. There are several tables I can do. I haven't chosen this. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it for fun at some point, just because. But, you know, I mean, this part I think is fine. You know, there's a lot of options for that. You can have different chairs, and you know, you can like pick the different stuff you want, and that, you know, it's all fine. Also, by the way, I wish I could get rid of these guys, but yeah, you can edit the rack, change it into something else. You know, I mean, I may as well just show you what you're able to do, but I will explain. I don't know if I can even explain it, because I don't know if there's gonna be a good example to show you. However, this. I have a wall cloth. I have several of these now, but look at all the things that I have. There are more that I bought that I cannot place on the wall. So I thought that there must be a place. Yeah, there's only one of these two. So I thought that there must be a place in Forlorn Swords that is like huge, in which case you can put all these things in. My assumption is that the mansion by the beach, if you remember, I'll show you. Well, I can't go to the M. I was going to show you on the map. But the mansion by the beach, which is where Alyssa is, if you remember, maybe you can put all the furniture there. But yeah, there are certain things that I still cannot place on the wall, even though they were like, you know, $5,000, $10,000 to buy. But yeah, there's like different stuff. You can put this stuff on the wall. I actually really like the artwork. Like, I love these. They're really cool. I love them. I wish I could put more of them on, but I can only put one of them down. You do different vases and stuff like that. I already did that. What did I miss? Yeah, a new rug. You only get one rug in the game. New dresser. Why not? Switch it. You know, different stuff you can do. Just a few chests. I think I like this one the most. Planters. I wish I could fix up this wall. That should be an option. I have tons of beds. I mean, these look fine enough. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't look stellar, but you know, I like it. You know, you have variety, but in some ways, again, it's just like you're forced to have this like rundown wall. I would like to be able to fix that. There are certain things I would like to fix in the house that I don't think would be too crazy. And also I don't think it would be too difficult to do, even if it just cost you money. Whoops. Which would be like, you know, fixing up this wall, because I don't think in terms of like a perspective of you know, coding or whatever. I mean, there are walls that are not broken. You could just replace it. That would be nice. So anyway, so I mean, you know, the decor, I feel like they could have fixed. I have a feeling they're going to in the distant future, because their priority, I guarantee, is going to be, you know, making sure that there's not going to be as many bugs, making sure that the quests are fixed, adding more quests. This is going to be secondary, for sure. At least I'd expect it to be. But yeah, so I mean, maybe the mansion by the beach, which I'll show you on the map. Actually, I may as well just travel there, because I'm not really doing anything. I'm going to be ending it very soon, by the way. I'll probably end it by the mansion. I think that the mansion is a great place. It's very cool.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. It is very cool. It would be nice if you could build it up too, which I was told that you can't. Like, also, by the way that you get the mansion is if you get, essentially if you do the Alyssa's quest line in a specific way, like you have to tell her that her husband is dead, and if you do that, then she will be interested in dating you. And if you do all of her quests, I don't know why I'm picking that up. I don't need it anymore. But if you do all of her quests, then she'll end up dating you, then you can have the mansion. However, what would have been really cool is if I was able to fix this up. That would have been awesome. If I could have fixed that up and like have this mansion, I would have really enjoyed that. It would have been cool. Also, look, you have your own garden here. So it's like, what would have been nice is if you could have built it up so that you could have planters outside here. And if you have like this house or the different houses, you can place the planters, you can build whatever, or, you know, plant whatever seeds you want in this area. And, you know, just have a little bit of a garden. Put flowers there, whatever. You could build this up so it doesn't look dilapidated. Same thing with the pier. That would be really awesome, because then you could even have a fishing spot right over here, which I don't know if this counts as a fishing spot, because they say only certain places count. But that would have been really awesome. You know, cleaning up the beach or whatever. But yeah, if you could fix this up, you know, different things like that would have been really nice. It would have been very pleasant. But yeah, it's a shame. I'm sure, again, I'm sure that they're going to do it eventually, but I just don't know at what point that they will, because this is very obvious, and I'm sure that they had plans to make that a thing. I'm positive, because this is just way too obvious. And also, I don't know why they decided to stop the farming short to make it that you can't farm. They must have had some internal discussion and decided to get rid of it. But anyway, what a nice view. Since this probably is going to be my last video on Tainted Grail for the foreseeable future, I do just want to say I did enjoy this game. I think that this game is really good. I think that Awakened Realms has done rather spectacular with it. Of course there's issues, of course there's bugs, of course there's things that people are complaining about. One of the biggest complaints is that it's unfinished, that it feels as though this should have been like 0.9 and then they should have released 1.0 later. I think I agree, because again, like a lot of the odds and ends, you know, I don't know how long it would take them to fix up so that you can repair this area, for example, or fixing up the pier down there, and like the things relating with home decorating, with farming. I don't know, that probably would have taken, you know, like a month maybe. Like, you know, maybe they would have needed an additional month to get all that stuff done in order to get all the quests more so rounded out, to add more quests to Forlorn Swords. That probably would have taken the longest amount of time. I had also mentioned this before, but what would have been nice is that in 0.9 they had a quest with a royal geographer. She was actually in that area right there in that tower, and the quest was essentially that you went to different locations in the Horns of the South. I really, really, really loved that quest. Not because, like, I wanted to do it necessarily, but I felt like that's actually a good idea for people new to the world to have a royal geographer quest line. Actually, you know what? I'll go back there to make sure that she's still not there. because I thought that was one of their biggest mistakes, was getting rid of her. Because you can do some nice things with that. Mainly, what you could accomplish is that you could have it that she explains the area to you in the quests, because she sent you to like half a dozen locations. She was here, by the way. But she sent you to like a half dozen locations in the Horns. And yeah, I feel like if they had added that also to the Quinacht, you know, so that you can find these different areas in Quinacht as well, and then also doing that for the Forlorn Swords, that would have been really nice, especially for the Forlorn Swords, because I fumbled around there. I've been told by a lot of people that they also fumbled around there. So if instead we had a Royal Geographer's quest line in which she essentially sent you to the different mines and then the different mine passes, because there's like a half dozen, well, there's like a dozen of these caves, that would have been nice to know where they are, where they link up to. That would have been really, really good for somebody who's first playing the game as opposed to fumbling around. And the Royal Geographer's quest line would have just been perfect to transition a new player into finding those locations. It's a shame that they didn't keep it. I think that was a huge miss on their part, because again, it just would have been very nice. Yeah, of course, the other big complaint is that the calculations with combat is a little bit strange, and something that I have seen is that like 90% of people who play the game, like, and have actually completed it, have a complaint that this is too easy. Like, because it's like, right, all you have to do is just grind a little bit and it's way too easy. And then the other portion are complaining that's way too hard. But it's just like, all you have to do is really just level up a little bit and you're good, you know? And I don't know, I do think that's kind of funny, but like, right, they really should have changed the calculations with damage to make it more fun, to make it that a large variety of playstyles are both viable, but also not so overpowered that it's almost laughable. Because there are definitely some things that you can do that it does feel that way, where it's like, well, I can just one-shot this guy, which I was kind of doing And also, if I really wanted to, I guarantee I could upgrade my character with the equipment that I have to just be absurd. In terms of dealing damage with a two-handed weapon, I absolutely could eventually kill virtually everything in one hit. Part of me does want to see if I can kill King Arthur in one hit in the finale, because I wouldn't be too shocked. Because, right, I think I dealt like a third of his health with one hit. I might be able to, if I completely focus on it, I think I might be able to do it. But I don't know. If I do it, it'll be on my own time. But yeah, I'm going to be ending it here, guys. If I continue this game, what will probably happen is I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge run, because I only like playing stuff that I feel challenged in. So what I'll probably do is something that is kind of like a challenge run. My first thought was going unarmed, which I might do. The reason is because in the skill tree, you do have the unarmed skill tree. It is interesting to do this. Right, so you'll have Fists of Fury, dealing extra damage with unarmed. Killing with fists increases attack speed. Opponents with more than 80% health take 40% more damage from fists. And then, right, Brawler, gain 5% bonus damage with consecutive hits. I mean, that stuff is fine. There is a gauntlet that helps you deal more damage unarmed. And it's like, I am curious if, like, if they don't change the calculation, I bet you can win this game unarmed the entire time. Because all you have to do is just level up high enough that you're just dealing absurd amounts of damage. And even unarmed with the bonuses, it will be competent enough that you can win. But anyways, I don't know if I'll do that. I'll think about it. When we eventually do it, it'll probably be when we're at like 1.1 in Tainted Grail, or maybe 1.2, depending. But yeah, sorry for talking so much. This kind of dragged on a little bit. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I'm going to be ending it here. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'm gonna think after I record this whether I'm gonna do anything else here. There are things I wanted to get done, but I don't know if I need to do it on screen. It might just do it on my own time. We'll see. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this series, please leave it a like. Please consider sharing it. Please consider subscribing if you have yet to do so. I would like to make this a hobby that pays for itself, which I said to a few people, in which I'm getting, like, that I hit a subscriber account in which I'm getting money from YouTube to be able to buy the next game that you guys want to see, or to be able to buy accessories for my mic, because I want to do that. But, you know, and also I want to get an actual computer that runs better than what I have for you guys. And it's like everything combined is like thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Thousands of dollars. So it's like, it would be nice if I'm at least making a little bit of money to be able to pay for the games, slowly get the accessories, then maybe, you know, a new computer is like in the long run, you know, maybe a year from now type of thing. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a great day. Tell someone that you love them, and don't miss out on the time that you have with your loved ones. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. See you later.